John Tyson began hauling poultry and grain for local farmers in Arkansas in the early 30s. By 1935, he realized he could greatly financially benefit from purchasing chickens at a lower value in the South and bringing them north to Chicago to be sold at almost double the value. He soon began raising his own chickens, even milling his own grades for bird feed. During the 1940s, Tyson purchased several companies as his business began to grow. During the 1950s, John's son, Don, came to the company. It was during this decade Tyson's first processing plant was built. The 1960s began on a downturn, but sales slowly rose. In 1963, the company went public and sold 100,000 shares for $10.50 each. The 70s saw a spike in sales as Americans began to realize the health and financial benefits of eating chicken rather than beef. During this decade, Tyson became the country's largest hog producer as well as maintaining their position as the king of poultry. In the 80s and 90s, Tyson Foods began to branch out and sell a variety of products. It was in the early 90s that Tyson also began to sell beef. As the 2000s rolled around, Tyson began a push back to chicken, adopting the familiar motto, "We're chicken." Tyson's core values are divided into three sections: who we are, what we do, and how we do it. They describe who we are as diverse, honorable, and tolerant people. They describe what we do as feed the world with safe food products as well as protect the land used for production. They describe how we do it as maintaining consistent profits and operating with integrity. Tyson Foods is socially responsible in a variety of ways. The first and the most prominent of its programs is Tyson Hunger Relief, a charity that's primary goal is to feed the homeless of America. It was founded in 2011. Tyson also donates millions of dollars for scholarships each year. Project A+ allows consumers to send in Tyson food labels, and in return, Tyson will allot 5 cents per label for your school. Tyson also participates in the Homeland Security Employment Program. This program enables employers to use a database to check if the job applicants are legal citizens of the U.S. Also, Tyson puts out a special sustainability report each year available to the public. Tyson is also researching how to create and the effects of biofuel made from unusable meat scraps. The Tyson Fresh Meats program ensures that growth hormones are not used in the majority of products, as well as ensuring healthy levels in the products that do. The Animal Well-Being Program is a program that trains workers to correctly handle the animals as well as the most humane ways to stun and kill the animals. Also, Tyson sets aside millions of dollars each year to donate to worthwhile charities such as UNICEF, Junior Achievement, and even the Ronald McDonald House. Tyson Foods has had countless lawsuits against them over the past decade. Employees sued the food company because they were not compensated for the time they spent putting on protective gear. The case went on for 12 years until Tyson reached a $32 million settlement. A man with epilepsy sued the food empire when he was not chosen for a trucking job. He had been hired twice previously. However, the company had since required medical examinations for all employees. He sued on discrimination grounds and won. In 2011, a woman sued on the basis of sexual discrimination. She argued she was demoted because of her gender and was not considered for a managerial position at a plant. Because she was a woman. The trial is scheduled for later this year, after the first trial having been declared a mistrial. Finally, while there are many different possibilities of damaging scenarios, one such scenario would be if Tyson was found to be using illegal amounts of growth hormones in their products.